It can be hard to meet people. Sunday I went to a new church because I'm in search of a new church home. My morning was a little disorganized and I thought I was getting to church late, or at least just in time for the service to start. Turns out I was about 30 minutes early. As I arrived, there were parking attendants and door greeters as you would expect. Once I walked past those smiling faces and warm greetings, I was struck by a general disconnect by those that had already arrived. As I walked through the commons area, there were a couple of friendly smiles and nods of the head to acknowledge my presence, but that was about it. Most people were wrapped up in their own circle of friends. So I looked for a place to sit for a bit. They had seating scattered throughout the commons area, and I zeroed in on an area with a couch and 6 overstuffed chairs around it. Not only was there an open seat there, but there were 5 people sitting there. One was engrossed in a book, and the other 4 had their heads down, looking at their phones. As I sat, I looked each one in the face, and there was not so much as an upward glance to see the stranger that had just joined their group. I sat there for a moment, checked my phone, looked up, and looked each person in the face again. Nobody looked up. I sat for a bit more and decided to write a check for the offering. I tucked my check in my shirt pocket, my checkbook in my back pocket, and looked at everyone one more time. Nothing. I'm sure they were nice people. However, it didn't make a great impression on me. A stranger amongst their midst. This whole experience took less than 10 minutes. How is one supposed to meet people when so many have their head down staring at their phones? I know a lot of you are shaking your head in agreement. The problem is, you do it too. We're all guilty of it at some point, at least to some extent. Technology can be so wonderful, and at the same time, it is so isolating. How many of you will sit at home in the evening texting your friends or texting someone you've just met online? The problem with meeting people today is that we've lost the art of communication. We don't connect with people on a personal level anymore. We don't know how to sit and talk to a stranger eye to eye. Personal conversations, connections, and relationships are becoming a lost art. We're isolating ourselves from the world because of our ability to connect via technology in a less than meaningful way. You can see what your friends are doing just by logging onto social media. You think you're actually connecting in a meaningful way by making a couple of comments on their posts. You think you're having an impact on your social life by how many views, likes, and comments you get on your posts. Try something old. Try turning off your phone for an evening and going out with friends. If you're lacking friends, try making the bold move of going out and striking up a conversation with someone you don't know. When you lose the art of conversation and connection, you lose the ability to have a meaningful relationship. You lose your ability to communicate effectively. This past week, I was having a conversation about dating and relationships with a group of people. One woman asked how to break up with someone she knew wasn't right for her. I said it was simple. Start by telling the other person that you'd like to talk. You may have to plan a time, but let them know you have something on your mind that you want to talk about. When you get together, all you have to do is say, I've been examining our relationship and I have come to the conclusion that it isn't a good fit for me. You're a wonderful person and have a lot to offer, but there's something missing for me. We both deserve extraordinary relationships, and I can't give that to you just as you can't give that to me. It's time for both of us to move on. Yes, it's that simple. You will more than likely get some pushback, and that's okay. Stick to your decision. Don't cave in. If you do, you won't be happy. They can't change who they are. What's the point of this story? The point is that with technology, you're losing your ability to have an adult conversation with someone. I'm not saying that every conversation can be easy or pleasant, but many conversations like this never happen because you're afraid to hurt someone's feelings. It's too easy to hide behind your phone and text a breakup. It's too easy to hide behind your phone and ghost someone because you've lost the skill to share your thoughts and feelings. Take some time each week to turn your phone off and have a real conversation. Talk to a stranger at church. It may be their first time in your church. Or maybe you'll discover they've been a long-time member that may be attending a service at a different time. Take some time to talk to a stranger face-to-face in the grocery store. You never know. You just might make a new best friend. I hope you'll think about what I've shared with you today and use this information to help you be more proactive and successful in your dating life. Now join me next week for It's Not Them, It's You. Now please go to my Facebook page, Rick Soetebier, Relationship Coach, and click the like button so that you see my daily tips, insights, and inspirations in your newsfeed. Then join me on Facebook weekly for Monday Mastery, live at 5, where I talk about whatever's happened over the weekend and how it applies to dating and relationships. If you like this video, please make sure you click the subscribe button below and share with your friends. Thanks for watching. Have a great and blessed day.